Hello everyone and welcome to another video here on the Cycling Day in Extra channel as we continue our stage preview series of the Giro d'Italia 2025. The 7th stage of the Giro marks a challenging 168km journey from Castel di Sangro, nestled in the heartland of the Abruzzo region, to the race's first uphill finish in Tagliacozzo, a town with ancient roots in the same mountainous area. This stage is a true immersion into the Apennine landscape, featuring 3 distinct intermediate climbs that have challenged riders in the past editions before culminating in a demanding final ascent to Marcia, a relative newcomer to the Giro's storied climbs. The partenza of the stage takes place in Castel di Sangro at an elevation of 791 meters, a town that has witnessed the flow of history for centuries here. Its strategic location in the Sangro River Valley has made it a significant point throughout various periods, while its Giro history is relatively recent, hosting a stage start in 2021. The surrounding region of Abruzzo is synonymous with tough mountain stages, often playing a crucial role in shaping the overall classification. As the riders leave this historic town, they immediately face the slopes leading up towards Roccaraso. Roccaraso is a well-known ski resort in the Apennines, and its roads have featured in the Giro d'Italia multiple times. The 6.6km ascent, averaging 6.4% with ramps up to 11%, will be a familiar challenge for many of the riders, setting an aggressive tone for the day. The climb often sees early attacks as the riders test their legs on the first significant uphill of the race, and a brutal start to the race as well. The undulating terrain that follows the descent of the Roccaraso keeps the riders engaged as they traverse the high altitude landscapes of the Apennines. This section, leading towards the Cretola Palinga, passes through areas rich in pastoral traditions and smaller mountain communities. The descent itself offers scenic views but demands focus on the winding roads. The valley floor near Petrola Paligia provides only a brief respite before the next steep challenge for the riders, which is a Cat 2 climb, the Monte Urano, making its Giro d'Italia debut. This short but brutal 4.5km climb at 9.4% maxes it out at 14% is an unknown quantity for many riders. Its steep and consistent gradient will likely cause significant splits and could be a launching pad for ambitious riders seeking to gain an early advantage. The riders will then have a long trek westward that leads the peloton towards the next big test of the day, a Cat 2 climb, the Vado della Forcella. This climb, a more familiar presence in the Giro d'Italia's history, stretching for 21.6km with a gentler gradient of 3.6%. The climb does have a short descent in it as well, but it does go up to 9%, and the descent in the climb is around the Châtelet del Sereta area, which is 1,171 meters up, and is a tactical anomaly, potentially allowing drop riders to regain contact or encouraging bolder attacks before the final more sustained push to the summit. The Vado della Forcella, meaning the pass of the small fork, has often been a test of endurance rather than explosive power, its length and altitude gradually wearing down the peloton. The surrounding Sereta Velino Regional Park is known for its dramatic landscape and challenging terrain, fitting for a Giro stage. The lengthy descent following the Vado de Forcella, punctuated by minor uphill drags, leads the riders towards the final act of the stage, the dreaded Tagliacozzo, which takes the riders up to 744 meters, but in order to get there, there is a more menacing climb. This town boasts a history stretching back to the Roman times and was a significant medieval center point, and the town is also a gateway to the final climb to Marcia. Tagliacozzo will likely see a regrouping of the peloton before the decisive ascent. The final 12.6km climb to Marcia, finishing at 1,425 meters, is also a Giro d'Italia debut, averaging 5.4%, and saved its steepest sections to the final 3 kilometers where the gradients hit double digits, and this final narrow ascent through the wooden slopes towards the ski resort of Marcia will see a dramatic finale, and the combination of the day's accumulated fatigue and the increasing steep gradients will make this a true test of climbing strength, marking the first significant battle amongst the general classification contenders in the 2025 Giro d'Italia. And the victor of the slopes of Marcia will not only claim a prestigious stage win, but should maybe also send a powerful message about their ambitions for the Maglia Rosa. So with that out of the way, it's time for the predictions, and of course here we could look from 2 angles. Could we maybe see a breakaway of plucky mountain climbers go all the way to finish, or is this going to be one for the GC contenders? As this is the first real mountain test, I think we could potentially see this be a battle for the favorites. There are many favorites in this race. Look no further than the former champions of Richard Carapaz or Primoz Roglic. Primoz Roglic has a very strong team around him that does include another former champion as well, Jared Hindley, and last year's podium finisher of Daniel Martinez. So you would definitely think that Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe would be taking charge of this stage. Equally, UAE Team Emirates with a very strong outfit of Del Toro, Ayuso and Adam Yates could be in the mix here. And we would also like to see another former podium finisher, Simon Yates, given the opportunity here as well to do something. He has another former podium finisher in his ranks to support him in the form of Wilco Kelderman, or equally the 2021 champion of Egan Bernal, or the 2014 winner of Nairo Quintana if he is in some sort of form. And we could even see the white jersey of last year, Antonio Tiberi, be in the mix as well with Bilbao. So there's many cards, and even the likes of Derek G as well. So there's too many favorites teams to allow this to go for a breakaway, I think. I think it will come down to a iconic showdown between the biggest riders, and who's it gonna be? My best bet would be that this one is going to go to Primoz Roglic. But that's basically what I think. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let us know down in the comments who you think is gonna take the stage win, and make sure to keep up to date with our recap race analysis as well, and check out the podcast available on Spotify. But with that, that's basically it for us. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.